everybody? It's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we are continuing the Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This is Season 1, Episode 19, The Kang Dynasty. Now, the last episode, Episode 18, Come the Conqueror, was mostly an action episode with a little bit of trying to find Kang in the story, but it's mostly just action and showing how strong of a force, you know, Kang's army is, and how it really just pushes forward how much of a threat he is, even though it's mostly his army causing the threat at the moment. I mean, Kang beat the crap out of the Avengers, you know, his first appearance back after the Captain America episode where they introduced him. But it was mostly about just the Avengers working together and then showing off randomly in a cameo Black Knight, right? I think Black Knight, that's the character. He just came in out of nowhere and was just gone. I don't know. But it was a really good episode, and I'm really excited to see what happens in this, because at the very end, Tony was looking all over the planet looking for Kang, and he couldn't find him, and they're like, wait, on Earth? It's like, he's in that giant ship over there, so Tony flew up and found him. So I'm wondering what the plan is going to be against Kang, because, like, they've already tried to fight him, like head-to-head. It didn't work out. They found out why he's there, and since they denied, you know, basically giving Cap up, because he's like, it's Cap's decision that he makes in the Kree-Skrull War that ultimately causes the whole planet to basically be destroyed and everything, and that he needs to be taken out of the timeline, that he sent his whole forces. So now they know where he's at. What's the game plan? I don't know, but I'm really excited because I'm really enjoying the show so far. It's kicking ass, and it's unfortunate that there's only 2 seasons, because I really want the show to go on for a lot longer than 2 seasons. Even though I'm not even through Season 1, I want there to be more that I can look forward to, you know what I'm saying? So here we go, guys. Episode 19, The Kang Dynasty. Let's get into now, guys, see what the episode's all about. Let's go.
My people are reading a massive energy building. That thing's gonna fire, and I'm guessing that when it does, it's not gonna be pretty.
Dude.
Understood, Fury.
Whoa. That's badass. They're monitoring the mansion.
Lord Kang, the target is locked. Fire.
Oh shit. I like their suits.
How much time do we have?
Not enough. I don't think Kang cares about collateral damage, Pym.
No.
He wants us gone, no matter who pays the price. Whoa! I've never seen him fly that fast.
Dude!
Goldilocks is tough.
He is. He's a god. Alright? He's good.
Say something, Hank.
I like how Hulk just has the mask. He doesn't have a suit. They didn't want to make a suit big enough for him. Awesome. Ooh. Well, they're showing that we can destroy their ships. They can destroy the Ultron bots. So it's pretty cool.
Jan, focus. You've got the space armor on. I'm guessing they're not going to just open the door for us, though. Hulk, why don't you knock?
He's like, okay. Hulk, why don't you smash? Hulk is in space. There you go.
Iron Man, one. We're going in.
Ooh.
Cut off. A force field sealed the breach. Hang on. We'll find a way to open it. No, stick with the plan.
They're all powering down the air vents. What the fuck? Whoa! Jesus. Warning. Warning. Oh. These guys are pretty powerful. Just saying. You can disappear too. What? Wait a minute. What? Are they showcasing that when they disappear, they're actually moving so fast that everything slows down? I guess. Okay, I was like, he cut it. He cut it. Dude, okay.
Actually, I was trying to do this.
Oh, blinded them. Good.
Hi.
Great. On top of everything else, I have to deal with Wasp going nuts.
She's not. I thought she was gonna steal a ship. Instead, she caused him to crash into the crash so they can get in.
All ship stationed there on
Nice.
the top.
Good job, Black Panther.
By a bunch of Neanderthals. Hold the line.
He's getting a little frustrated.
Let's move. Tachyon source detected. Located.
The voice is so low.
Useful toy.
Creepy looking, though. It's not a toy, and it's not creepy. It's designed to look like an ant's head.
Oh, yes, okay. I was like, what? Now I remember.
Are you okay?
Big.
I don't jerk out the knees. It's getting smashed.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be easy. Of course. Of course. The way they walk. Oh, nice.
So what now?
It's like, I lost my hands.
Ant-Man, we need you. Enough.
Oh. Kang. Mm-hmm. I was like, what's gonna happen here?
You came to fight me, Avengers?
He's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, you did. Come on. Yeah, shield again. Yeah, how's this all gonna end, man? I'm curious. Like, are they gonna figure this out?
Captain America. You and your teammates have fought well, Stephen Rogers. We want the same thing, Ken. We can work together to make sure that happens. No. You
True.
are part of the problem, not the solution. That you, a man out of time, thinks he can beat the master of time. I don't think I can beat you, Kang. I think Iron Man can.
It's over, Kang.
Please. You are no...
Oh, shit. What? He's like
There's some kind of
flipping the
shield around
script.
time device. If we can take that down, we can destroy it.
You think one of your robots can control my station?
Yeah.
Accessing Damocles-based computer systems.
Ultron's AI is based on a human mind.
He's like, what?
Wish to fight me? Then
They're kicking his ass, man. I'm liking this. Oh, shit. I'm glad that Kang is not impervious to getting hit. Like, they made it to where he just never gets hurt.
Report.
preparing to jump Damocles links in 5, 4, 3.
Wasp?
What? Oh.
You can't destroy the time drive or jump the ship or whatever we planned on doing.
Why not?
Ravana is the woman Kang loves.
Mm.
When his future got wiped out, she got caught in it. They're keeping her alive, but barely. If Damocles' base travels back to the future, she'll be erased from existence. Kang, we can stop this.
They tried. Man.
Ultron, stand down. Kang's done.
Thor, I forgot. Yeah, he was knocked out early on. Jan. Oh, shit! What? Dude. Yeah.
His betrayal is just the beginning.
His betrayal.
The worst is yet to come.
Damn. Holy shit. This episode was so good. Oh my gosh. I don't know where to really begin. Like, so many things happened in this episode. I guess we should start with the fact that they found a way to kind of defeat Kang, but it wasn't to send him back to his time, which I expected that to happen. But I think since Kang is such a very important character in the lore of Marvel, that because he would have essentially died, because like they jumped before everything got wiped out of existence. So that makes sense. I forget her name, Princess something, like the love of his life that was about to die when they jumped, and that's why she's in that stasis. They made a very good point to say if we use it or destroy it, she dies. Like no matter what happens or how you want to, if you use this or destroy it or any way you manipulate this, basically the ship, she's going to die. You know, and it's really an innocent life. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not deciding, you know, what Kang does, and she's not a part, like she's not really a part of it because she's in a stasis of, you know, she was going to die. So I wasn't expecting that. Now, with them going up against Kang again, and it wasn't all of the Avengers, Thor sacrificed himself. I was quite surprised they went there early on. He sacrificed himself. In a sense, he didn't die, but he basically sacrificed him being in the battle, being a part of the final fight against Kang in order to actually get them the edge. Because if he would not have done that, they probably would not even made it up there. So he reflected the beam back to the ship. So that was really, really cool. So Thor really, you know, used a lot of power there. And so thankfully he wasn't killed. I mean, it would have been ballsy if they would have killed Thor. But, you know, of course they're not going to do that. But what if they did? You know what I'm saying? So I like the whole thing of where they're getting into the ships in different ways. Of course, with Wasp and Iron Man, they're out there trying to help them get to the ship, the rest of them, in the Quinjet, and they actually get in via Hulk smashing and getting through. And so they found another way where Wasp is, because I thought that when Wasp was looking at the ships flying, you know, the Kang's, you know, army, the ships, I thought she was going to try to, like, you know, shrink down and get inside one and then actually get one and use it as a way to open a door or something. No, she caused them to run at her. And then they just slammed the ship. Didn't think that through too much, did they? But they're like, hey, there's an Avenger, we gotta go, and then boom, they hit their own ship. Failure. So I like how Kang came in when all those droids again were of course popping up, those, you know, creatures, droids, whatever you want to call them, that we saw in the last episode that came up again when they were in that time, you know, the stream or whatever that thing is, the time thing. They were going to destroy or alter or something, fighting the Avengers one-on-one, and then Tony coming in and kind of using the edge because, or kind of flipping it to where he had the advantage in a sense, because we had the Ultron bots. We had 6. 2 saved Thor, 2 died, and then another one got destroyed. We had 1 remaining. Now, here is where I even talked about this in the last episode, because at the end of that last episode, they had it to where the Ultron bots that were specifically designed for one purpose are now being taught violence. Well, the one that survived, that survived the whole thing, downloaded and basically learned everything a part of Kang's computers and everything that was on that ship. They made a very, very specific point to show that bot and its eyes like turning on. That bot has a different voice. Definitely doesn't sound like Ultron that we were used to in previous episodes. And even though the Ultron bot was on Tony's side, they're making a very adamant point to showcase that bot is now changed. Not because of what Hank did to alter the Ultron bots to learn violence so they can actually help fight against Kang's army. But the fact is, this one particular one, I think, will be Ultron. I don't know if they actually get to it in the show before it got canceled, but I hope they do in some sort of way continuing it, because they once again highlighted how important it was that this bot, this Ultron bot, learned everything and was able to turn the tide, essentially, for the Avengers to win the fight against Kang. So, I don't know. Now, Reed Richards had a cameo, and I saw the little droid, the little droid that went by. I remember that fucking droid from the old Fantastic Four. Like, they were really bad cartoons back in the day. Like, they were just, there's a lot of, like, weird cuts and shit. But I remember back in the day, I was watching these really older than me, like, way older than me, Fantastic Four animated stuff, where it was that droid. I forget what it's called, but I think that was the droid they were kind of hinting at, showcasing there. But Reed Richards there, he didn't talk, but that was so cool to see him there. Like, oh shit, it's not a picture, or they're not saying his name. He's actually there. He didn't talk though, but it was tied in with the Ultron stuff because he was right there in that same little area. Kang getting his ass kicked was definitely fun to watch because he's very powerful, and to see them find a way to turn the tide on that. I keep saying that. I keep saying turn the tide. I don't know why I'm saying that. I like how he's imprisoned, and he makes a point. Because, see, all he has said up to this point is that Captain America, a man at a time, and making a decision, and it's his fault. He then says his betrayal is just the beginning, or something to the effect of where this, like, the thing that turns everything the wrong way against the Korean Skrull War, essentially, that Cap is at fault for, and this is why everything goes to shit. It's only the beginning, is what he's referring to. I don't know what that means, but damn, I'm curious. I'm really curious. And the fact is, there's no fucking third season. Like, there's not more. There's not more shit. Because, like, I feel like what they're doing here, setting shit up, is going to, like, permeate, that would have permeated and continued for multiple seasons, not 2. That's my guess. I don't know how much they're going to get into within the rest of the season and season 2. I don't know, and that's the beauty of it. And some people, you know, are commenting stuff that I'm not really reading the comments at this point. And someone made a point, you know, like, someone's going around saying, stop talking about stuff that's going to be happening in the show, because I haven't seen too much of that stuff what you guys are saying. Like, I can just assume based off of what they've been doing that we'll be getting to certain things. But I don't know, based off what's happening in the show right now, what actually happens and what they're setting up that they never got to continue because the show gets canceled for Avengers Assemble. Which, I remember seeing, like, the first 2 or 3 episodes of that show back when it was on Netflix, I think. It was a long time ago, but I never continued it. But, like, it is really a MCU based animated show, which I like the MCU, but I like the fact that this is vastly different than the MCU. And I know early on I was making points of how comparing it to the MCU, because that's the most relevant point of reference I can point to that I'm most familiar with at this point in terms of what they've done with the MCU and seeing the differences and how this is based on the comics. I get that, but I was comparing it to the MCU not because I'm trying to belittle it or put it down, because it's not like the MCU. I'm saying this is what this show was doing. The MCU was still building up and still trying to be a thing back when the show was made, but the fact is they were doing a lot more interesting stuff and getting to stuff because they have the ability to, because they're not beholden to a movie that takes a couple years to come out. They're able to make a full season of a show and put it out, you know, within a couple of months after they get it all done. So I'm really enjoying the show in that aspect. Now, I don't know what happens next, because the way I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be the season finale of this whole Kang stuff. It's not. It's not. So I don't know what to expect. So really enjoyed the show. Really enjoyed this episode. I'm really enjoying the show in general, but I really enjoyed this episode. What do you guys think of this episode of Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys, because it was a really, really good episode. And I'm curious where we go from here, because there's still shit to go. I think there's like 26 episodes in this, and that was episode 19. Yeah, so we still got a handful of episodes left before we get to season 2. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the reaction. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.